So yeah, shit today. I don't know. It was good shit. I had a good weekend. I don't know when I last made a video. I had a pretty solid weekend. Continued with this project. This morning I got up at 10 to 4, which is earlier than my usual 4 o'clock on weekdays. I was pretty knackered. It was hot overnight. I woke up in the night. But yeah, I'm doing like a bit of Norwegian in the morning, some of my project, and I'm enjoying it. Last night I did a couple of hours of that. Did some cooking last night, which was good. I didn't just eat shit. So generally stuff's going well. The work was good today. I mean, Jesus, we started work normal time, got there, you know, I don't know, started work maybe 7:30. We had smoko break for an hour and 15 minutes, and then we finished at 5 to 11, and we kind of fucked around until about 10 to 12, and then we had lunch for an hour, and then we slowly made our way to the next job site because we finished the last one, hence why we were waiting around. And then we did about half an hour, 45 minutes, about 40 minutes of work. Then we saw a dog fight, well, not a dog fight, but one dog get absolutely mauled by this big fuck off Rottweiler sort of thing. And then we packed up about half an hour early, go back to the depot, unloaded, and we just chat shit with the boss and got wide brim hats. I probably did more rest than work today. We're supposed to have a 15 or 20 minute smoko and like 30-minute lunch, and we must have taken 3 hours doing fuck all, which is the worst day to date, I think, for that. But yeah, this big Rottweiler, and I run out of memory. But yeah, this big Rottweiler, held by this like old lady. It was on the lead, but she couldn't control it, and it only had a harness on, not a muzzle. This little dog just came up to it, and this dog was just gripped in its mouth and shaking it to shit. Dog was bleeding from its underbelly, maybe from its neck. The owner of the small dog was like this bulky, fucking, pretty intimidating looking guy, and he was with about 5 or 6 other guys. A couple of them with the tops off. They looked like fucking like fuck you up sort of deal. I didn't know what they were going to do to this old lady, but they were super proper about it. They weren't obviously happy. Like the dog, this guy was like not nearly crying, but he was visibly very upset because his dog could die. It's at the vets now. I don't know if it still is. I'm not fucking talking to him, but he took it to the vets. And yeah, that was it. And then we were just chatting shit with the boss when we got back to the depot, taking the piss out of Zach, the guy who I share a ute with, which means utility vehicle, which means pickup truck, and just taking the piss out of him. And like, I don't know, just for one example of like the culture, like we all laughed at Zach, and I says, after finishing laughing, I went, you're a fucking retard. I went, I said, you're a retard, Zach. And the boss just burst out laughing. And like, if that doesn't say about like how the dynamic is, he's the best boss I've ever had. Absolutely mint. Like, yeah. I kind of thought today as well, I was thinking like, I haven't read philosophy in a while, and I was thinking like, with this job, I'm turning into like a proper layman, which is quite hilarious. Not in the sense that a layman's bad, but I was almost like pursuing things like on an intellectual plane and never bothered with the physical stuff. But I knew that I wanted to give this sort of shit a try when I came to Australia at the beginning. So I never had anything against it. Again, another quality I think I possess, which is just open-mindedness, which is good. Otherwise, I wouldn't have this job. I wouldn't even have pursued it, should I say? So yeah.